What we've got here today is a trigger that was sent in, and it is clearly not working. I played a little bit, just tweaked the sear adjustment, and that didn't help anything. So before I do much more, what I want to do is just clean it. And I've taken the cover plate off already. I'm just going to take the rest of the parts out. And let's just see, first of all, once we've got the parts out, if this trigger looks dirty, and by cleaning it, if we change anything at all. So I've got all the parts out here now, and if I look at it, not sure if that's coming up on the video here. Looks pretty clean. I mean, there's definitely debris in it, but this is the way I go about cleaning it. I take a can of brake clean. It's pretty sort of rough stuff, so I try and use gloves or something to keep it off my hands as much as possible. The first thing I want to do is give the housing a good blasting, and then before it dries off, pick it up and blow it out. So what we're doing this way is we are, did that camera move? Yeah. Is we are dissolving some of the goop and stuff there, and before the brake clean can flash off, we are blowing it out of the housing. So we've done that, put that down. I clean the inside of the cover plate. Put that down. That I don't advise. So I'm going to put you on pause while I go find those missing parts. We've got 2 balls and 2 springs missing. Hold on, let's go and do that. Okay, after much groveling around on the floor, I found my spring and my 2 little balls. And I wanted to get the original stuff because I wanted to have everything together, take it all out, clean it, put the same stuff back, and then we're in business. So let me just carry on with the task now. So I'm just taking them and cleaning them. Let me just get a little cloth. Some of these smaller ones I'll just dry off thoroughly. That's the retainer bar. Hope I'm in the video all the time. And this is the safety sear. Even the little balls I'll wipe off thoroughly. Pinch them. Make sure there's no goop on them. Ball number 2. Yeah, that little break there, looking for stuff, took me 15 minutes. Okay, so got the 2 little springs there. I'm going to start putting this back together. First thing I'm going to do is put the trigger shoe in. It's nice to have a little screwdriver just to compress the spring so that it goes in nicely. Put the top sear on, make sure it swivels nicely. This little spring is your reset spring. Here we have what we call a retainer bar. It holds these two little balls in place. I'm going to put the safety and bottom sear in first, and that's also moving nicely on its little arbor. Ball number 1, ball number 2, and here is my reset bar. Now, without testing anything, hold the balls in place, and already I can see that this thing's functioning properly. Although, because I fiddled with the sear adjustment, right, there's not enough sear setting, so I'm just going to wind it out a little bit more than I should. And it's not set properly. I've got way too much sear engagement right now, as you can probably see. But there is a classic case of a trigger. Looked medium clean, but you know, if I looked in more detail, I could see a little bit of debris stuck in nooks and whatever. And who knows, maybe some solvent had got in here at some point and had left a bit of a gummy film on the inside of the housing or the parts or the balls or whatever. The fact is that, you know, that little clean that I just did, which was not difficult, has fixed this trigger. Now I can, you know, by setting the sear properly, I can get it to work even with the housing off. You know, this, I'd wound the sear out far too far, a little bit too much. And I'm really doing this very roughly now. And look at that. That now is a perfect working trigger. Can put the top plate on. And this is, quite honestly, what we see quite a lot of. You know, I think these things, they do require, this trigger is now working absolutely beautifully. That is all one needs to do to make sure your trigger is working properly. Let's give it a good clean. Brake clean, nice little bowl. Don't spill the parts the way I did. Make sure you've got some air, either like this or in a can, and blow the dry clean, the brake clean, blow that off before it flushes off. Otherwise, you can leave residue on the trigger. Okay, so hope that all came out in the video. Thank you very much for watching.